Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma at the Victoria Conservatory of Music, hanging out with the very talented Daniel Lapp, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, we're celebrating music. From opera singer Ken Lavigne to Danny Stinger visiting rock and roll class. Be prepared to be entertained. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. Isn't that just the best sound, the best music to listen to tap your toes to hang out with friends to? Yes, that is our very talented Daniel Lapp. I was just saying to Daniel Lapp, I have no idea how we have kept you in Victoria. I know you travel a lot too, but I'm stunned that Nashville has not scooped you up and stolen you, but I'm glad they haven't, because you are such a gift to Victoria, to British Columbia, to Canada. You are an amazing musician, songwriter, teacher, mentor, all-round cool dude. Daniel Lapp, for people who don't know your story, let's begin with your story. When did you first pick up a fiddle?
I was little. I mean, not super little though. Maybe not as little as lots of others.
Yes.
Yeah. But when I was a kid, I grew up with the fiddle music around for sure. My grandpa was a fiddler, and I had 5 uncles who were fiddlers, and my aunts played the piano, an accordion, and my mom played the piano. So I grew up playing tunes with my mom.
And by the way, that's where we are at the Conservatory of Music in the beautiful Wood Hall right now. So tell us, in the last 20 years, as we celebrate it's the 20th, right, anniversary of the fiddle.
BC Fiddle Orchestra.
Yes, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, we started in 1994. I'd been in Victoria at that point for about 4 years, and started teaching some private lessons, Carson's included. And the Commonwealth Games were coming to town, and I'd done some jazz work, you know, on the trumpet, and got to know Daryl Marr when I was first moving into town. And so he was sort of in charge of the putting on the entertainment, and we sort of came up with this idea of a fiddle orchestra. We had an awesome band, and then all those kids, and that was our first gig, was at the opening ceremonies of the Commonwealth Games. Not
a bad first gig, and what a legacy it has created. They are celebrating their 20th anniversary, and Daniel Lapp knows how to put on a show. So you are all invited to come out. So how many fiddlers are going to be hanging with
I hope there's 50 of us anyway.
Can you imagine, just imagine for a moment, 50 Daniel Lapp-like people fiddling, all for your entertainment. What a concert. So it's going to be Friday night at the Met. There's more though. That's not all. No, the Joy of Life, which is, by the way, the best name ever for a concert, is going to be Saturday night. We're going to tell you more about that and show you a little bit more fiddling in just a minute. But do you know opera singer Ken Lavigne?
Yes, of course.
Well, how can you not know? His name has become a household name. He's huge in the opera world, but he's also huge in our world here on Vancouver Island. And so we met up with him at his home in Ladysmith. What word comes to mind when you're listening to that fiddle music? Joy? Joy of life? That's right. I find that music just fills my soul with joy. And the Joy of Life concert is part of the big weekend event. We've got on Friday night, we have the BC Fiddle Orchestra 20th anniversary with all sorts of rock stars coming back to play with you. And then tell us about the Joy of Life concert on Saturday night at the Met.
Yeah, so the Joy of Life concert is sort of the one that we've done for, I don't know how many years, 16, 17 years or something like that. We're getting up there now. And it's the one that involves all of my students. So it does grow throughout the years. And then we always have a special guest in this year.
Jim Burns.
I know.
That's amazing.
Jim Burns, yes. Jim and I have played together quite a bit. through a mutual friend, Steve Dawson, who's, you know, a force to be reckoned with in the music scene. So Jim and I and Steven we played at the Memphis Blues Awards a couple years ago, backing up Maria Mulder. It was quite fun, the three of us.
I bet it was.
It was fun, and yeah, Jim's he's a great musician, great singer, and brings us St. Louis, you know, everywhere he goes.
Yeah, it will be a party you will not want to miss. Now, when I went to school, there was reading, writing, and arithmetic, but there was no rock and roll class. But at Spectrum School, there is a brand new class added to the curriculum. Dan Kahn couldn't make it to the shoot, so his alter ego, Danny Stinger, went. I would have taken rock and roll class. I don't know how well I would have done in it, but I would have taken rock and roll. So what will people experience when they come out on Friday night and Saturday?
I think Friday night, it's going to be a big fiddle extravaganza. I mean, that's what it's all about. We have a great lineup with a band and stuff like that too. But we're not sure exactly what alumni is going to show up. Like, we've got a couple confirmed. We've put the word out to 138 or something alumni. So awesome. You know, we're hoping for 50, but I mean, the BC Fiddle Orchestra now has 40 some. You know, I'm trying to make a set list, and it's the hardest thing because, you know, we have well over 100 tunes, and Saturday will be quite different because we have all the singing and Jim Burns, so it's going to be pretty oriented towards blues and old-timey kind of, you know, gospel-y kind of stuff. The choir will back Jim up. He'll do his own thing with our band. We have one tune. We're going to do some Pete Seeger tribute moments, and we have one song that's going to have 150 of us on stage, and Jim singing lead with the choir, and it's this beautiful Pete Seeger ballad. It's going to be great.
We are going to show you a little more Daniel Lapp in just a moment. We have to take a very short break, but go nowhere. When we come back, more right here at the Victoria Conservatory of Music, and more great musical stories right here on Go Island. This weekend, Friday night, Saturday night at the Met, Daniel Lapp has so many things going on. Get your tickets, come to the whole weekend. It will be just an extravaganza of phenomenal music. Now, we live in a city filled with so many musicians, and they often learn from people like Daniel Lapp, and they get their first idea of wanting to write songs and go further. Well, there's two 15-year-olds who got encouragement from their peers and some friends and decided to compose a tune and see if they could maybe get the attention of people like David Foster. Speaking of musicians who might be famous one day, we're standing next to the very talented Sarah Tradewell. Yes. I was watching you and Daniel play. Oh my gosh, you are such a talent. You just graduated from the University of Victoria. Congratulations.
Thank you.
With a degree in music. What is Daniel Lapp's mentoring and just even his performances, what has it meant to you as a musician?
It's made me really enthusiastic about music because it's so infectious from him, really. You can see it when he performs, when he teaches. He's always just so excited about the music. Everybody should come to this concert on Friday night. There'll be something for everyone, definitely. So absolutely. I encourage you to come out.
Yeah, you'll want to come, and make sure that you bring something that you can dance in and that you can tap in. We have to take a very short break, but please go nowhere. When we come back, we're going to listen to Daniel and Sarah play a little more on the fiddle, and we're going to meet a composer whose work is getting recognized all over the world. I don't want this show to end because it means that Daniel Lapp is going to leave and I won't be able to listen to him play anymore. You are such a talent. Both of you are amazing. Really, truly lucky to have such gifted, talented, passionate musicians in our city. Daniel Lapp, if people want to come out on Friday night and Saturday night, give us the 411.
Yeah. joyoflifefestival.ca. That's our website. And you can buy tickets there. And you can go to Ivy's Bookshop and get tickets tomorrow. We'll probably pull them out of the shop by Friday.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be a big fiddle extravaganza. If you've, got any kinship or, the Canadiana thing in you, then you won't want to miss it. And then Saturday, the big show with Jim Burns.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a wild, fun weekend.
Well, I want to thank you so much. Can you play me one more tune?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir, casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.